Hey guys, in this video we're going to be checking out the top 5 best bike storage racks in this year. I made this list based on products' features, online popularity, consumers' reviews, brand reputation, prices and more. I've included options for every type of consumer. If you want more information and updated pricing on the products mentioned, be sure to check the links in the description down below. Okay, so let's get started with the video. Number 1. Kuvi Wall Mount Bike Storage Rack. Kuvi is a top-notch brand and there is no uncertainty that they are the genuine masters with regards to the best bike storage. They really are known for their assortment of carport storage choices including bike storage, yet device storage, skateboard, snowboard storage, golf pack storage, and the sky is the limit from there. This is their 6-bike storage alternative. It really comprises of 2 individual racks that each hold 3 bikes. This gives more noteworthy adaptability regarding how you introduce your racks. You can put the 2 pieces directly close to one another or you can spread them separated a piece or put every one on totally various dividers. This is completely founded on what works best for your space. Hefty check powder covered steel is solid and profoundly strong. The configurable plan permits you to pick the dispersing between the individual snares. Every one of the 2 racks highlights 3 bike attaches that oblige tires to 3 inches wide. They additionally each incorporate 2 embellishment snares ideal for head protectors. Being made here in the USA and accompanying a lifetime guarantee truly helps take care of business on this imaginative bike storage arrangement. Number 2. Store Your Board 5 Bike Garage Rack. Another extremely excellent bike rack is this alternative from Store Your Board. It holds 5 bikes rather than the 6 that the primary Kuvi alternative can store. It likewise comes as one single rack instead of 2 individual ones. Like the Kuvi bike rack, however, this one is additionally produced using substantial powder-covered steel for ideal quality and solidness. The 5 bike snares are uncommonly elastic covered to guarantee no harm to your bike. The mounting rail highlights 45 individual mounting openings for effectively movable dividing. This lets you put various measures of room between snares dependent on which bikes will be held tight which snares. Each snare is 2 inches wide to oblige a fair scope of tire widths. Nonetheless, this won't be the most ideal alternative in the event that you have extremely wide tires on a few or the entirety of your bikes. Establishment is simple on this bike rack and even highlights advantageous fast lock sticks that hold your snares set up on the rail. The expense is additionally truly reasonable, particularly for a 5-bike divider mount rack. Number 3. SteadyRack Classic Bike Rack. This is the most exceptional choice of bike racks on our rundown. It is really intended for only one single bike. This implies you should buy numerous SteadyRack Classic Bike racks if this winds up being your rack of decision and you have more than one bike. That can get somewhat costly, tragically. This is the most costly choice by a decent piece when you consider the quantity of bikes each rack can store. It is an exceptionally inventive item with beneficial advantages, notwithstanding. It is stunningly simple to utilize. You can even hang your bike without really lifting it totally off the floor. You basically lift the top tire up until it contacts the finish of the tire holder and afterward fold it up into position. One of the most alluring highlights of this rack is really its 160-degree side-to-side turn. At the point when the bike is hanging, you can turn it to and fro to make it lie nearer to level against the divider instead of staying straight out. This spares a great deal of room and really has a decent tasteful also. An included tire wedge can even be effortlessly introduced to give a sheltered spot to the lower tire to rest during storage. Number 4. Bike Wall Rack 3 or 6 bikes versions. Here is one more interpretation of the divider mount bike rack with flexible separating. This rack arrives in a 1 or 2 pack, meaning it can hold either 3 or 6 bikes relying upon which choice you pick. A high-quality aluminum rail holds the bike snares safely set up on your divider. The snares themselves are larger than average, permitting them to accommodate any bike tires up to a noteworthy 5 inches in width. The snares are anything but difficult to just slide side to side on the rail. This makes it simple to change the dividing between the individual snares. The single rail 3-bike rendition is 33 inches long. This implies the 2-pack 6-bike variant aggregates at 66 inches long when the 2 are set cozily next to each other. At the point when you contrast the expense with the quantity of bikes that can be put away, this choice winds up slightly more costly than the kuvi bike racks. Number 5. Kuvi Wall Mount Bike Storage Rack. As you likely saw, this is the second kuvi bike rack on our rundown of suggestions. On the off chance that you adored the main kuvi bike rack, yet simply don't have to store 6 bikes, this may be the ideal pick for you. It is just the 3-bike form of the principal kuvi bike rack on our rundown. Truth be told, it is in reality only a 1-pack contrasted with a 2-pack of the kuvi wall mount bike storage rack. This choice highlights a similar substantial measure powder-covered steel, connects that handle tires to 3 inches wide, reward adornment snares, and calculated plan that forestalls any harm to your bike. With a simple establishment, configurable plan, and lifetime guarantee, this is effectively a standout amongst other bike divider mount frameworks for 3 bikes.